Have you ever heard of the secret room where America's most powerful words were born? Not a grand hall, not a government chamber, but a hidden upstairs room in a modest brick house in Philadelphia. This is the forgotten space where one man, a violin-playing introverted lawyer named Thomas Jefferson, wrote the words that would forever change the course of history. We hold these truths to be self-evident. Today, on the amazing world of data, we take you inside the quiet chamber where the Declaration of Independence was drafted and reveal the lesser-known data behind America's most famous document. Let's rewind to June 1776. Tensions with Britain were boiling. The Continental Congress appointed 5 men to draft a declaration. But the real writing, that job fell to just one person, 33-year-old Jefferson. Why him? Data from congressional notes reveals that Jefferson had a reputation for sharp writing and a mastery of Enlightenment philosophy. He also happened to have fewer enemies in Congress than more outspoken figures like John Adams. Jefferson didn't write in a government office. Instead, he rented a small second-floor room in a 3-story brick house at 700 Market Street. Now, the site of the Declaration House, or the Graff House, named after Jacob Graff Jr., the bricklayer who owned it. The room was barely 15 feet wide and overlooked a noisy street. Yet this quiet study gave birth to words that thundered across the world. He worked by candlelight, with a quill pen and sheets of parchment. Data from handwriting experts and historians confirm Jefferson used a goose quill trimmed at a 45-degree angle, dipping into homemade iron gall ink. He revised the document multiple times before presenting it to Adams and Benjamin Franklin for edits. In fact, Jefferson later said their changes mutilated his original draft, but the core remained. Here's a little-known data point. The original draft was written in just 17 days, from June 11th to June 28, 1776. And from that single room, his words traveled across 13 colonies and, eventually, 200-plus nations who would model declarations of their own. It's estimated that over 120 national constitutions today borrow directly from Jefferson's ideas. Now, here's the kicker. The house itself was demolished in 1883, but thanks to surviving records and architectural drawings, the National Park Service reconstructed the Graff House in 1975, just in time for America's bicentennial. The hidden room has been restored with period-accurate furniture, right down to the writing desk and the narrow bed Jefferson slept on. Visitors can now stand in the very space where revolution was inked into being. The next time you hear the words, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, remember, they were not written in a majestic hall, but in a small upstairs room, by a quiet man with a loud idea. Thanks for watching the amazing world of data. If you found this story fascinating, then subscribe for more videos.